get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Way to grab that, MP. Shut up! Go get it! Come on, focus. Good shot, MP. Hey, you're ready now. You're ready. Keep it going. Way to snatch it, MP. Just like that. Get your mind right.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's put some work into making the correct decisions during transition.
Good snatch, MP. Don't hit the clock. Good shot, MP. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, what is up? What is up? Hey, hands up! Get him, get him! Green's all day, baby. I got more! I'll take it! Way to go, MP!
Playing with a bald boy. Emoji happy tears.
Yo, get it up, yo! That's a foul! Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Way to grab that, MP! No, look at the clock! Oh, foul! Yo, get it up! Hey, right here! Hey, hit me up!
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV and Season 3 of NBA 2K22 Iced Out. In this week's episode, we're going to be filling you in
Or
on
Buzz
all of
Cut
the new
Buddies.
features, events, and so many new rewards we've packed into Season 3. But speaking of rewards, let's get started with some 2K TV Interactive.
Um.
Hello, basketball fans, you've got... Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, great story. Good stuff, Allie. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
Back to MP. Randall, right side. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
New York trailing. To the middle. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
Booker against Noel. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Noel, the pass to Randall. Oh, they get a hand on it. Booker with it. Picked up by Rose. Booker against Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. So for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Burks in for Barrett. And the Suns also making a change. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. .34 seconds left in the first. Outside Booker, 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Now, this guy has such a versatile offensive skill set. Devin Booker is a threat once he steps across the half-court line.
MP no good. And it's stolen by Noel. Kicks it out to MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on JaVale McGee.
Man, good whistle there.
That one's off.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
Good on the second one. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Booker. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Taj Gibson.
For three, Booker. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by... And the 25th pick in 2020, Emmanuel Quickly. Well, Grant, those silky floaters don't always make the highlight reels, but my goodness, are they impressive.
BA, for a lot of players, that's a bad shot, but it's one he's worked at and perfected over time.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
They've got Taj Gibson. Alec Burks is out there with Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's MP in at the point. That's the group for New York starting the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. A nice shot by Toppin.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's a...
Sun substitution.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. MP finds Rose. Back to MP. 52 seconds left in the second. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I just love when MP goes in strong like this. Just daring the defense to get aggressive with him.
The first one falls. Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Bridges. $50 seconds left to play in the first half. Rose against Payne. Over Rose. That's short off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
MP, the pass to Rose. To the inside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Paul passes to Šarić, and he gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty five.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So both teams changing it up here.
His first personal. 4th team foul. At the line for New York, MP. At the line.
Free throw no good from MP. Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Suns ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect the Suns. New York ends up going with a whole new group. And so in the game for the Suns, Dario Šarić is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jay Crowder. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Booker in at the point guard position.
Boy, one thing you love about Dario Šarić, his ability to pass as a big man. This guy has great vision and the ability to deliver the basketball.
And the Suns miss again.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play called, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And Dario Šarić, almost like a store brand version of Jokic with how he can create.
Oh, that's a great description because there are some fantastic store brands. He's got that same skill set, right? This guy is always going to find a way to contribute because he's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
To the paint. Here's MP. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Booker.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The Suns leading. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Outside Johnson. Pass to Crowder. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Booker again missing. New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Burks finds MP. Blocked!
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
Booker against Rose. Booker on the take. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 22 points.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Rose. Back to MP. No good from outside. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. The Suns on top. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Topping out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's MP. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Johnson against Barrett. Johnson passes to Booker. And he banks in the layup. He's got 24. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Could that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine. Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
And stolen by Barrett. Here's MP. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 11.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Now a timeout called by New York. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea.
Substitution on the court.
MP against Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Phoenix has got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Bridges passes to Ayton. Paul with it. Now guarded by MP. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Quickly against Bridges. Lets a floater go. And they're able to recover. They recover it. Robinson can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
To the right side. Kaminsky, the pass to Paul. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 14.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
New York ball. Sun substitution.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Oh, another miss by MP.
Yo, man up on CP.
Outside Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. That was all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision.
Which NBA player has appeared in the most Game 7s of any player? Is it Wilt Chamberlain, Steve Nash, Ray Allen, or Robert Horry?
Let's be the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At center, at guard, 6'6", number 13, Bogey Bogdanovic. At forward, 6'7", number 12. DeAndre Hunter. At center, 16, number 15, Clint Capella. At forward, 6'9", number 20.
Welcome, everyone. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Kemba Walker is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Wright in for Trae Young. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys that have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter. And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
The Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Here's Wright driving the lane and finished off by Wright.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And slam dunk by Noel.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Atlanta leading by 9. 1:30 left to play in the first. To the middle. And there's Collins on the assist by Wright. Collins has got 10 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Noel, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And Wright kicks to Reddish. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Burks dishes to MP. Burks the pass to MP. Here's Toppin. He's guarded by Collins. A 3 from MP. That one no good. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Wright. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
MP, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Noel. Rose kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got. Derrick Rose is out there with MP. Then it's Noel. That's Taj Gibson. And it's Burks in at the 3 spot.
The craftiness of Lou Williams, able to create separation off the dribble.
Steve, I always thought what makes a player like Cam Reddish exciting is that season to season, he's always improving. Wouldn't you agree?
I totally agree. Absolutely. Watching Cam Reddish get stronger as a player is a real treat. You see him stepping up more and making a bigger contribution. It's clear that he's taking the time off the court to work on his craft.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other."
To the end of the next.
.104 left to play here in the half. To the inside, Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Randall's got 8. The Hawks leading by 22. Young passes to Reddish. Hunter against Randall. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Pass to MP. The Trae. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
A shot by Reddish, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Here's Young. That shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Here's MP. Here's Randall. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2.
Next up,
Reddish, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. At the elbow, Collins. Reddish dishes to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Williams finds Hunter. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, Collins. And finish off by Collins.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. DeAndre Hunter out there with Collins. And it's Williams at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Burks in the corner. MP outside. Tipped away. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And New York with a change here too. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Knicks trail by 21. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come to. And this is where MP's raw talent and toughness really stand out, attacking in the painted area.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Burks. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And that one drops.
I love how MP reads the floor. He often sees openings before anyone else.
Williams against Rose. Collins trying to break free. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
MP against Wright. Rose up on top to the paint. And MP with the basket on the assist by Rose. MP's got 6.
That's a man's move right there. MP imposing his will, going right at the defender.
Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Rose. MP kicks to Gibson. It's Barrett on the wing. No good. And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Mitchell Robinson, MP out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Toppin, and it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Walker the pass to MP. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
New York calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on.
Substitution on the court.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count it.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Bogdanovich passes to Reddish. Outside Collins. Young finds Collins. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
I love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Quickly against Collins. Here's MP. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Bojan Bogdanovic.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Williams passes to Jang. Pass to Llewellyn. Kicks to Okongwu. 5 on the clock. The pass to Jang. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Knox. On the wing, MP. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from